Hey, there we are, somewhere. If anyone's in there and can say if they can hear us or can't. Cool. Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm gonna build a computer. And yeah, so cool. This is gonna be a full node on the Binance Smart Chain. That's gonna help with the NotSafeMoon dashboard website. I got all the parts, and yeah, they've been sitting here for like 2 weeks, and I've been itching to put them together. But I decided to wait a little bit because I thought people might want to watch. I don't know. See if there's any interest. All right, this is the case. For the case, I got a what is this? Cooler Master High Airflow XB. Looks like a cube, kind of. Haven't even opened it. It was tough not to. Real tough. Also, I haven't put one of these together in a while, but I'm sure it'll come back like riding a bike. If anyone is in here, I don't know. 2 people, it might just be. Let's see. Oh, this thing looks pretty sweet. Oh, I got some space background stuff coming through, don't I? I'm gonna turn that off real quick. There we go. All the yellow is turned into space. What's up, Corey? Corey, is that Corey Estes? Oh, this thing looks pretty sweet. Thumb screws on the back. Yeah, you put your floppy disk in there. For all of you that need floppy disks. Yeah, pretty sweet. Oops. Hey, you made it.
I did. It's working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. There's we got one person, it's probably you, and Corey's here. A little magnet tray. Just taking it apart. If anyone's built a computer, Corey, since that's the only one we're talking to. How can I hear me? I can hear me on something. Probably look at the instructions, right? Or just wing it.
You probably just wing it. That'll probably work.
I like to wing it. Start taking it apart. This probably goes like that now, right? I gotta take this off first. Does it see how many people are watching on Twitch? I don't know if it does, because we're on Twitch and YouTube for all of our grand total of 1.7 million followers we have right now.
That's a lot. So many.
Hi.
Blue. Okay, blue.
Why can I still hear myself? I don't like that. Let's play. There we go. I can hear myself. There's a delay on the headphones sitting over there. What's this thing? It's like an exhaust. Or no, this is for the power supply probably. I don't know. I got a bunch of parts. The parts list should be in the description. If anyone wants to see what I'm putting together. Some Amazon links. Affiliate links. I think I'm supposed to say that. If you click them, I think you get a commission if you buy one. So, however that works, I just did it. Alright. How does this top come off? Just like that. Nailed it. Should we closer?
Yeah. That might be a little too close.
A little too close. Go back, tilt a little. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I clicked the button. With the thing, I adjusted the monitor and I hit a button on my Streamlabs camera switcher button setup deal. I'm back. We're working out. Covering my Batman abs.
Yeah.
So we got wires. We got wires. Tell me a story.
I feel like there needs to be music or something.
There needs to be something, right?
There should definitely be
It feels
music.
quiet. I'm gonna tell you to tell me a story. Can you do music though, or is that like a YouTube problem? I don't know how any of this stuff works yet.
Oh yeah. I might be able to.
Like a licensing deal.
It's like indistinguishable in the background every time.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Is that how it works?
I have no idea.
Me too.
I have no idea.
No idea. Alright. We got a box. I'm probably going to do something out of order because it's been a while. But actually, maybe not. I mean, there's only so many parts. They put together like Lego bricks, so. Alright, hard drive mounts. Parts and pieces. Comes with zip ties. I'm going to use Velcro because I'm fancy. Parts baggies. We got in here. Speaker if you want to hook up the dumb ding ding that happens when a computer booted in the 90s. Probably don't want to do that. Standoff for the motherboard. And more screws come in the baggie. Unboxing videos. You've seen them here first. Or somewhere. I don't need all these crappy zip ties. You can't see my face though, right?
But your computer's really low.
It is.
Put it really low.
I'm trying to get all the angles in here. Maybe I need a multi-camera, zooming, production.
Now it's like tilted. It's like tilted slanted, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
This might not be that entertaining right now. It's 11 at night. We're just messing around. But hey, I don't know. Kristen, you want to help me out here or what?
I have nothing. I don't know.
You don't know how to do it?
Oh, I'm definitely not going to help you build a computer.
Why?
It's too late for that.
It's not that late. So I think you probably put it in the power supply or the motherboard first, right? I don't know. This computer's like sideways too, so it's different than. Power supply. Probably going first, right? I look at the instructions. Or I do it wrong.
Well, we're glad you like it. Corey enjoys it.
Cool. At least if I'm entertaining one person and maybe you'll learn something, or when I inevitably screw something up, not inevitably, I'm just saying that. I've put together a lot of computers, it's just been a while. A lot of new fancy little pieces. Oh, that's cool. This whole plate comes out so you can put it together outside of the box. That's cool. It's so much easier. I haven't done one of these for a minute. This is fun to watch.
BSU or NVME.
Or, right, yeah, depending on how it sits in there, but it looks like it doesn't matter with this one because the whole plate that the motherboard mounts on comes out, and then underneath it, you can access everything else, which is not very much because the hard drives now are tiny, and that just mounts straight to the motherboard. It doesn't go anywhere else. And the RAM is tiny, and that just goes on the motherboard. I got a liquid cooling deal, power supply, no video cards. I'm not going to be doing any like hard mining on it or anything. I'm just going to use it as a full archive database for the website, so I can pull obscure data at specific blocks quickly and efficiently. And yeah. Okay. So probably this guy. The power supply in underneath the motherboard plate. The last computer I built was like 2015, so it's been a minute. Things are pretty much the same, smaller and faster. Yeah, I did that part. This is an exciting YouTube video of me reading instructions. Okay, got it. Check. Yeah. Alright, I'm all caught up. Everybody. Next, we're opening up the power supply. Right here, we've got a Corsair RMX 650, 650 watts of DC voltage. Modular cord design, so you can keep it clean and not have all the cords dangling that you don't want in there.
Fancy.
I know, they've done so much with computer technology.
It's probably ends up being nicer than your actual computer.
Than the one I'm using now, it will be for sure, but because I built that computer in 2015 and it still works great. I mean, in 2015 it was an excellent gaming computer, but that was 6 years ago now, so it's definitely still works great, but it's behind its time. Some of this new stuff, like why this stream might be a little glitchy sometimes. That one is something I need to upgrade next. Been about the same time for Corey since he built one. Fancy. I like opening boxes. Fun part. This whole YouTube channel is just opening boxes. I should probably milk this a little more, right? Like.
An unboxing.
Modular. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this little fancy pouch with the extra wires.
Wire just
Like
flew out
Velcro.
at
Fancy.
Just add that to the pile of wires.
Once you hop in here, get the viewership up. There's a chick in it.
Oh my god.
What? I'm serious though. If it's just me building a computer or me building a computer with you sitting next to me, we'll get way more views with you sitting next to me. I promise. I guarantee it. We are live, but everyone agrees with me. It's true. The world is a disgusting place.
Well, I'm telling Reddit right now that you're live.
We're telling Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't know. Why not? Ooh, stickers. Fancy stickers. I'm not going to put it on. I don't know about stickers. I got a toolbox full of stickers over here. We're in my research development laboratory. Somebody thought it was my garage before at some point, but it's my research development laboratory with cardboard in the windows. So I don't have curtains in here because I'm fancy. All right. So I think we're almost done. We're not really. Nailed it.
Great, good job.
Oh, we're up to 8 viewers between YouTube and... All right. Modular power supply. Fancy. Going in some way. I think you can go this way. Where's the screw to, though? Oh. Back. Oh, that piece I took off earlier. Haha. I like puzzles. This is kind of like a puzzle. It's not that complicated of a puzzle, but... Fan goes up. No, fan goes down? Fan goes down. The exhaust is down. Fan goes down. A little exhaust port with a vent. A little air filter. We can keep all the ghost dog hair out of it. Fancy.
Will it keep the dog hair? How's it going to keep the dog hair out now?
The filters on this computer over here work great. They keep all of his hair out of it. The inside of that computer is like spotless. Put HEPA screens over most of the fans.
Yeah. You need that when you have that dog. That dog does not stop shedding ever.
Yeah.
It's like he touches something and it's just like dusted.
Lots of shit. I have a husky German Shepherd and he's got lots of hair and during the summer it falls out of him at a just constant stream.
Yeah.
So.
This is why I need to feel it this way a little bit.
Hop in. Here.
I'm here.
You can be Vanna White and like. What? Also not wearing any of that shock protection. Is that a thing anymore? I think these things are pretty well shielded now, so you don't really have to do it. So you're supposed to wear one of these. Or at least you used to have to.
You're supposed to wear?
Yeah, around your wrist. It has metallic thread in here that grounds you
Oh,
out.
oh.
And then you hook the wire to a grounded source so that you don't put static electricity into the board.
Interesting.
But I'm on
Tell them that.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, that's how it was. You heard that. With the static electricity on sensitive electronics. Pretty sure the shielding on these is good enough. And I'm barefoot on a wood floor, so I'm going to risk it.
Yeah.
Amazon's got a good return policy.
Yeah.
These things are basically Legos. They just go right together.
Yes, you gotta fight. Yeah, you gotta fight the static.
Yeah. I think I'll be fine, though, right?
Justin says that.
Justin says? Justin, should I wear the thing? I haven't built one of these in a while. It's been a minute. I never wear one when I touch my other computer.
I think you're probably fine. I've never heard of anyone wearing like an
No.
anti-static.
I mean, that's no,
bracelet.
it's super common.
Oh, well. I don't think it's like common knowledge though.
I'm going against the rules. That's what's up. Here, let me ground out. Oop. Don't boot you?
Don't boot me.
All right.
So ridiculous.
Mounted this little square plate.
Okay, well Justin always wears one.
Dang, Justin sounds like a professional
he's
then.
deciding whether he's old school or if it's
Right.
paranoid
Or old school. That's exactly. I've got a whole mat. I've got my whole old.
Maybe it's just like it's.
I got my. This will bring you back here. The Radio Shack soldering pad, anti-static,
Maybe
with the
it's-
grounded thing
It's just old school to be paranoid.
from back in the day.
Maybe we can settle on both. We can have a little bit of both.
There was a closing Radio Shack across the street from somewhere I worked once when they were going out of business, and I went in there on my lunch break once and bought everything left in the store for $100.
You walked in and you just bought everything.
They're like, they looked.
I want it all.
I was like, I'll take everything here for $100, and they looked at each other and went, "We get to go home when we're done for the day, or for the week." So they were pretty excited.
Right. I mean, forever, really, because
it was actually for 2 weeks. I said it to them every day, and then one day they finally said okay. So it was like the third day of the second week.
Yeah.
Of them
then they'd be done.
closing.
What would they come back to do? The store's closed.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's that. Ooh, gosh, this is cool. It's got a little padded little cushion it sits on with a filtered screen underneath it. It's pretty fancy. What?
Rip Radio Shack.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Radio Shack was cool. I love that place. Where else am I going to go if I need that one resistor besides my wall of resistors over here? What a nerd. I miss that store. Yeah, me too. Thumb screws are terrible. Or I got bad thumbs.
So I don't know. There's maybe like 8 people there now. Maybe
see,
tell them what you're doing and like why are you building this node? Like,
why am I building it? I walked out of Circuit City with a camcorder in my hand when they were out of business. The employee just looked at me and waved me through. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. Especially because they're all in high school and they're pissed they're losing their job anyway. But what am I doing? I'm building a node. What is a node? A node is something that runs a cryptocurrency blockchain network. So a node, there's thousands and thousands of nodes all over the place, and it just contains all the data from the blockchain. And I'm building a full node, so it will download the Genesis block and then do all the math on every transaction that's ever happened after the very first block on the Binance Smart Chain, and have the complete chain on there, start to finish, so that I can access historical data and build my own databases and all these things without having to rely on an external party or someone else's API. So it'll just be a lot more stable, quicker, and I'll be able to get more obscure type data that's difficult to get through some of the other APIs. Yeah.
And all that information is going to be used to
and all that information is going to be for the NotSafeMoon Mooncoin and soon other coin tracking dashboard.
Yeah.
At notsafemoon.com/dashboard. Yeah. Because right now I'm pulling data from a Binance public data thing and then this BitQuery data
it's not
source.
All the data you
it's slow, it's not all the data I want, and I should make my own database that I can pull from through like my own server setup, which is what I was planning on doing originally, and I'm still doing it. So that's one of the steps. Cool. Power supply's in. So we're like halfway done.
A faster dashboard, yes, Justin.
Yes.
A faster dashboard. That's kind of the yes.
Yes.
In a nutshell, that's what it's for.
Yes. A faster dashboard, and a more up-to-date one because
more up to date and more information.
Right. Precisely. Indubitably.
Justin comments, this would open up the features you can add to the dashboard exponentially. Won't it?
And what?
Won't it?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm still going to add features to the dashboard all the time. And then I'll just do a quick little live stream of the new feature. Like I'll probably have one tomorrow.
But the node will help implement a lot of these upcoming features.
Right. So if I want to get, let's say, a list of whales, so it's hard to do that because you would need to have an entire database of every transaction for a particular token, and there are some services out there to pull that information from. Is focusing right? You look a little blurry. There's some databases out there to pull that information from. I think it's focused on this in front of us. Still new to this. I figured it out. I wiggled it around. Did it fix it? I don't know. But so if I want to pull, let's say, someone's exact wallet balance for a token, and that token implements tokenomics with fees and rewards, and I want to know what their balance was at a certain block, but I don't want to know what it was of all the transactions added up. I want to know what it is after every single reflection. The only way to do that is to have access to a full archival node of the blockchain. And services out there, they're slow, they're expensive, and you know, this pays for itself very quickly for me to access it myself.
Great.
And I like to build things.
So
there's that.
It's a win-win.
All right, motherboard. Opening the motherboard and balancing it on the side of the computer. What do we got?
Things out of the way.
We got the Republic of Gamers ROG STRIX B550 from Asus. Always had good luck with Asus boards. And this one's got a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. I didn't really need much. It doesn't need Wi-Fi or anything like that. And I'm not even doing a video card. I probably won't. I don't think I'm going to need to, because I'm not trying to mine any blocks quickly and make money from mining on it. It's just data. So I've got a super fast SSD, these new fancy ones. Everything's new and fancy to me right now. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Here's some drivers.
Corey wants to know how long do you estimate it will take you to sync from Genesis?
I just upgraded my Comcast internet to the fastest one they have for my neighborhood. So I don't know. It should go quickly, I think. But I think it's like 250 gigabytes or something. But it takes a while to process. It's not just the download. It is processing the information and doing all the math on every single block and every single transaction that's ever existed. Ooh, fancy stickers. We got a whole pile of stickers here. Pile of stickers. People want to see stuff. Okay. Here you go. Here's some instructions.
They want to do it. Should I go in Telegram and go into voice so people can talk to us?
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Pop it up. Pull it up. All right, what do we got in this box? Got a bunch of SATA cables. I don't need any SATA cables. I'm not doing anything with SATA. We got some kind of extension cable. Probably need that for something. My knife. More zip ties, more crappy zip ties. I will be using Velcro. Zip ties are sloppy, in my opinion, on computers. What if you want to move something? Come on, what are you doing? You reach in there, you didn't cut it straight, except you gotta cut it straight. But if you didn't, then you might cut your hand on it. It's just a pain. And some kind of rubber pads. Those might be important. They might protect something from grounding out. I should probably look at the manual for that one.
Hopped into our Telegram voice chat if anyone wants to hop in and just start chatting with us. By the way.
Came with a tiny bag of 2 little rubber pads. Says for use on single-sided M2 SSD. Stick this pad onto existing M2 pad. So that looks important for the hard drive. Don't lose that one. Alright, since this has a plate, I can take this box down. Here. And I can start mounting this thing to the plate. What the heck is that plate?
What? No idea.
No, I don't like that. I might want to mount this in the box since it wiggles. That flex.
Oh yeah, it's like.
Yeah. It'll put pressure against the board if it's not screwed in. Ooh. Ooh. Fancy. Ooh. They make them look so cool now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like noir.
It's cool. So which way does this go? Probably like that, right? Looks about right. Does it fit around this one too? Should look at the instructions. I think they designed this stuff so it only goes together one way though. So it's kind of idiot proof, I guess. But okay, so that only goes on one way, but you need standoffs first. What's a standoff? A standoff is a thing that keeps this standing off of this. This is metal, that's metal. The ends of all the solder devices are sticking through the bottom. If they ground out, that's bad news. It'll spark and stuff. So standoff stands it off. You just screw those guys in. Something. Thing. Oh.
Chad said that's badass.
What's that?
I'm not quite sure what I just said that.
Oh,
maybe
thank
when
you.
you're showing them.
Oh, it is. It's all sleek looking. Oh, it's got these. Oh. I don't know if anyone likes this, but this is like so fun. What a feeling.
Oh, peeling the plastic
I love
off.
it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's one of those
I'm
little...
one of those people that like just leaves the plastic
it's
on.
gross.
Though.
It's terrible. Oh, there's one more where this one's not... Oh, there we go.
If you can leave it on, it's like, why not?
No way. Take it off. Get things scratched immediately. Be a man. The simple pleasures in life. I'm not the only one, right? Someone else has got to like that.
Yeah, ASMR of Ryan heavy breathing, peeling plastic off of a motherboard. There's got to be a niche for that somewhere.
Yeah. I will be back. I got to grab a bit driver from the garage.
Okay.
So, entertain them. Do a dance.
Oh, that is not happening. No dances will be happening. It's going to be a production Ryan getting into his garage.
What? No, I'm not going to need a bunch of tools, I don't think.
No, just getting into your garage.
Oh, yeah, I put a box in front of it.
There. It's intermission time, guys. Did you find what you needed?
And I'm back. Did you entertain them?
No,
What?
absolutely not.
You didn't? What'd
I'm
you do?
not
You just rolled off.
entertaining.
You just rolled off camera. Is that? Did you roll off camera? That was all you did?
Yeah.
God, you jerk.
Hey,
We
if
lost
it-
all the viewers.
They're gone. Hey, if there's someone, it was, yeah.
Dang. Got one.
The band was like,
So,
I don't know. Alright, we're back.
and we're back. So this is an ATX board. So I need to screw in all the A ones. Oh, A, B, C, D. Oh, they're all labeled. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. D. A, B, C, D. G. I was practicing the alphabet. The build plate is labeled with stamped letters that say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L. Some of them I need them, some I don't.
Checks from Cash Daddies.
Oh,
Got
cool.
you from Cash Daddies.
What's up? I'm gonna be working with them on something fancy.
Yeah,
pretty soon.
yeah. Look
I
out.
don't know if
keep
they're
keep eye on
secrets or
that.
not, but-
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard them say it in their normal shows, but
Yeah.
something behind the scenes might be happening. We'll see.
Maybe. Yeah, they're interested in having Ryan help them out with some ideas and projects, but it's just an idea.
Yeah, I
as
had
of now.
talked with them the other day. We shall see, we shall see.
That was a good episode, and I like watching them. Like they're just entertaining, really.
I watch them, but it's weird. It's weird watching it.
Why?
Watching yourself, I guess, it's weird.
No, like their other episodes, like just them, like their show in general.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I like to watch the show. Yeah, it's weird watching yourself on something.
I totally agree. It's weird. Like no one wants to rewatch the videos of yours. Like no one likes that.
I don't know. Some people like it.
I don't
Some
know.
people are into that. They're like, oh yes, it's me.
It's me.
I freaking love this guy. You seen this guy in this thing yet? It's me. one went a little too far. Okay. So is that it? I think so. I got these gold standoffs on now. 6 of them. 9 of them. I can't count. Looks like for these 9 holes. I don't think there's any more. If I screw it up, I'll definitely find out later. I thought they were a little like, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought they were little pads that like go somewhere, but that wouldn't make sense because it grounds the board through the standoff, so that wouldn't make sense. But I don't like how this board's flexing, so I'm not gonna screw it in yet till it's in there. What does this do? What does this do? It looks like a screw, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's like
let me see it.
I don't know. Maybe I should look at the manual on that one. So it looks like a screw, but it's not.
Oh, it's like a tool.
Is it?
Put it in and use a screwdriver to
What?
to
Oh, it was a standoff tool. I didn't need to go grab one. It's
Yeah.
a standoff tool. Dummy. You put it over the standoff. You can use a normal screwdriver.
Yeah,
This is what happens when you just go for it.
right.
You have to make an extra trip to the garage. Oh, is this? Oh, this is not supposed to come out first because then you can't get to the things that hold it in. So that's silly.
What happened?
Well,
You weren't supposed to.
I thought this you would take it out so you can screw it together, but then you're covering the holes that hold it down. Oh no, it went in through these holes. Don't listen to me. Edit that out. Edit that out. Silly. Okay. Yeah. Let's
What you need.
I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to do something out of step, but I'm just going to go for it anyway.
Probably. I mean, didn't it come with like a manual?
Yeah, I don't feel like people don't want to watch me read a manual though. That's for my own enjoyment on my own time. They want to see me screw it up, make a fool of myself, laugh, and keep going because it's more entertaining. Right? Probably. I don't know. Okay, so it looks like I'm probably going to look at the manual now because I don't know which screws I'm supposed to use. I see what's in an IKEA book, which I love putting together also. Oh, there's so many options. CPU fan options, RGB options. It says RGBs. Love RGBs. T-sensor. How to stick a RAM in. I think I know that one. How to plug in your headphones. I think I know that. Oh, there's a picture. Show me. There you go. Oh, before you proceed, unplug the power cord from the wall. we did not. Yeah, we did not do that. Before we put this computer together, unplug it from the wall. It said that was this first step. So I did not do that step yet.
Wait, go back.
It's in here. It's just
I
there.
didn't see that.
It said right here.
But you were...
Yeah. Before you proceed, what was it? I'm not making it up.
You were like that, a couple more that way.
Anyways.
What are you supposed to be unplugging from the wall?
Exactly, yeah, that would be silly, because then you would have the board plugged into the power supply, plugged into the wall, but nothing mounted yet.
Right.
I guess just if you want to see if it worked. But it actually, you could plug it in, because these power supplies are completely, don't do it though, because you'll probably hurt yourself. But, I mean, I know electronics. These power supplies are totally sealed and modular. Don't take the power supply apart, definitely. The power going to these boards is 12 volts at the max, which is like covered in glue, so you can't really shock yourself. And, yeah, cool. I don't like how this flexes, so I'm putting this back in the box. This is my executive official decision that I'm not mounting the motherboard to the panel because the panel is twisted and it'll twist the motherboard. Where the hell did this go? It was like a drawer, right? How did this go?
I have no idea.
You took it apart.
I didn't even watch you take it apart.
Oh, that's true.
So I
never thought about it like that. Am I dumb?
probably not.
It might be.
No.
Can this slide in somewhere? Wow, this is going great.
Then you put screws on.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why that was so hard.
It's really like warped.
I know, it's super warped. It's just stamped and bent sheet metal though. I mean, none of this stuff's very, like... Yeah. Not the right way. I didn't put anything.
Whoa.
This is going great.
Oh yeah, but I'm right. It is idiot-proof. You can only put it in one way, because screw holes don't line up if you put it in wrong.
Hello, C. Welcome to the live stream.
Welcome to the
We
live
are saying-
stream.
What are we building?
We're building a computer.
Recap.
We're building a PC, which is going to be a Binance Smart Chain full node. And there's really no special hardware requirements for it. I mean, they say like basic, you need an 8-core processor and fast internet. And I'm not mining with it, so doesn't need to be extreme.
But what are we building it for?
Oh,
recap for the new guy.
recap for the new guy. We're building it for as a full node to pull all the data from the Binance Smart Chain for a data feed for the NotSafeMoon dashboard, where you can track all of your Moon tokens on the BSC network. Things like SafeMoon and crap like that.
It's gonna make it faster. You'll
Faster.
Be able to add more features.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
So step one of me taking out this plate, it's going back in. I'm hot in here? I'm hot.
It's a little warm. You want to turn that fan on?
Yeah, it might be loud though.
But I think it'll be fine.
Win Arctic Silver. Yeah, right? Win Arctic Silver. Ooh,
This thing's on turbo.
it is on turbo.
That's not so bad.
No, that's fine, I think. I don't know. We just turned the fan on. Is it loud? Can people hear still?
I don't think
You
anyone-
should definitely mention these upgrades to the dashboard in the main chat. Yeah, absolutely. This is something that these parts have been sitting here for a couple weeks actually, but I hadn't put them together because I was busy doing other stuff. So, I mean, I thought it'd be a good idea that maybe someone would want to watch me live stream it.
Yeah.
Tell me that I'm doing something wrong. I don't know why I keep nagging on myself like I don't know what I'm doing, because self-deprecation, for the sake of myself. That's how that works. Probably shouldn't have taken this piece out. It's like all twisted.
And if you're in Telegram watching and want to just like chat with us, you can hop into our voice chat.
Yeah,
and we'll be right here.
Or if you're not in Telegram but you want to be, NotSafeMoon.com, click the Telegram invite link, and we have the voice chat open. How was everyone's 4th of July? What'd you guys do? You have a good time? Not loud? Oh, the fan's not loud. Good.
Oops.
Alright, up plate's back in. I'm gonna screw this bad boy.
Alright, well, that didn't hurt. I'm gonna move it out of the
Clearly
way.
goes like this. It's also the first computer I've built that's mounted flat like this, which is interesting. And I definitely put this in the wrong spot. I knew I would. Definitely wrong. Right? That's supposed to come out of here, clearly. Oh yeah, I definitely put it backwards. Brilliant.
Slit goes in through there.
In where?
These guys?
What?
There.
Yeah, the ones right here. These little ones, same ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mounted the plate in backwards. It was expected. Probably shouldn't have taken it out. Lots of dog hairs. Alright, I'm gonna flip this around. Put it up on its end here. Let the folks see inside.
Yeah. I just want to lose any of these.
Those, oh yeah, here, put them in this. So the board only goes on this direction, and this clearly needs to come out of this hole. Which means this has got to go in like this. Which I didn't need to take it out in the first place, and everything would have been fine. So I'm not even putting any hard drives in underneath it. I don't know why I took it out. And that slides right in. Cool. Now. Cool. These are like erector sets now. You don't need to know anything about computers. Uh-oh, we just paused somewhere. Are we paused? Crap.
No.
We're not?
Mm-mm. It's working on mobile.
Huh.
Just read.
Alright.
Fine to me.
Sorry, showing a loading screen on one of these, but it's okay. Make sure you put the screws in sideways. That way you can strip out a bunch of little metal shavings that get blown around when the fans turn on. Helps lube the circuits.
Oh, they said all good.
I'm being sarcastic. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Metal dust. Oh, someone laughed. Good.
Yeah.
You got
Justin said, ha ha ha.
You got the joke. I'm a comedian now. There you go. Alright. So now that guy's in there. Oh, really like being on that side?
Oh, wait. There's
What?
screws right here. That's probably what it was sitting on.
Oh no, it's sitting on the power supply right there. Okay. Yeah, here, give people a better look. Okay, so those stand-ups from earlier, the stand-offs from earlier, is what I'm screwing into now. And you're probably supposed to put this together like you would when you're putting the head on an engine. So start the screws loose. Because, okay, when you put the head on an engine, you're supposed to start the compression from the center and do a spiral, work your way out. That way it evenly distributes the torque against surfaces. I'm guessing this is going to be the same so it doesn't flex. So I didn't read the instructions, so don't take that for gospel. But if I know anything about engines, this is definitely right. And I've got a, my elbow clicks at exactly 12 foot-pounds, which may or may not be the right torque on this. It may or may not be, but that's what my clicking elbow is tuned to, so I'll hit it with 12 foot-pounds. Yeah, when Arctic Silver? I didn't get any fresh Arctic Silver. I've got some from 7 years ago. You know what Arctic Silver is, Carissa?
No. What's Arctic Silver? So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. It's just a thermal paste. It's got silver in it, and it's to keep your processor cold, so Arctic Silver. Silver is an excellent conductor of temperature and electricity, which might be the same thing. Back turn your screws, man. What, so I don't strip them on the first. I know, Justin, I know. I'm making jokes. I'm not really stripping screws. And also, it doesn't matter if it's torque to spec or cross-threaded. Tight is tight. It does matter. It does.
So for the poor souls that are here watching this live stream, let's maybe give them like a preview of what your like next dashboard feature is going to be.
Well, tomorrow I'll do a live stream of one that I built the other day that I'm adding. It's what was it? Oh yeah, it shows all the times that a contract has operated a function to include or exclude somebody's wallet from fees or reflections. So it's the complete database of every time that happened for whatever token you have in your wallet or type in manually with the address, and it'll show you. Actually, there's some real shady stuff where if you normally check to see if a particular, I should look at the camera when I'm talking.
Yeah.
If you normally check to see if a particular token is, or a particular dev wallet for a lot of tokens, if it has to pay fees, it usually says, yes, it does have to pay fees. But if you look at the logs, you'll notice, oh, they don't have to pay fees for this 5-minute period where they happen to make a $10 million transaction. Cool, that seems totally fair. But then if you check it normally, yeah, it shows that they do. So it's small, but some people appreciate it. Some people will uncover some shady stuff with it, and some people will.
It's just another thing that will give you better insight into what's going on behind the scenes for a lot of these contracts.
And then it'll also show you quickly and easily if a liquidity pool is included, if a particular wallet is, just any of that. So there's a lot of features that are going to just keep rolling out. That'll be the one for tomorrow. I'll just do a quick little stream showing it off. All right, so we got that in. Probably the processor now, or the memory, or the hard drive. I think any of those, because they're all going in the same spot. Let's do the processor. Let's get fancy. Well, let's do that one last, because the CPU cooler has to mount to it. So we'll do that last. That way I can get lots of dog hair and dust in the socket. So, what's next? Let's do RAM. I don't know if anyone likes RGBs, but I did not get RGB RAM because that's preposterous. But maybe not. I don't know. RGBs are on everything these days. I did get, however, this is what I got. Vengeance LPX 32 gigabyte, 4 sticks of 8 gigs, 3600 megahertz. So that should be sufficient, maybe. All right. I think I should turn this in so people can see what's up.
Yeah, there. You drop the camera just a little bit.
Yeah, drop the camera just a little bit. Oh, give me a light in there. I want to see what's going on, huh? Oh, there we go. Ooh, now we're all lit up. Now I can't go anywhere. I hang out down here with my dog Ghost. Cool. Now I'm doing RAM. RAM goes up here. Hi, Ghost. You want static electricity in me before I do this? Oh, this isn't working out. Alright, trying to open a package here. Nailed it. Okay. RAM. Pretty straightforward. Pop out some tabs. We got tabs all around. Tabs are on.
Do you need more space between you and there?
Maybe,
Pull
I don't know.
the table back a little bit? Oh, no.
It's probably fine. There we go, that's backwards. This thing's still going the same way? Probably, right? They would have to. This way. Yeah, that looks about right. Nailed it. Like riding a bike. Popped it right back in. You get that satisfying click. Ooh, that was wrong. Not going all the way. There we go. Boom. Next stick.
Man is like zapping bugs.
Yeah. Got a fan zapping bugs over there. Oh, that one doesn't look right. There we go. Was fully seated. Let me just get right in front of the camera here. Oh, there they go. They were definitely not fully seated. Now they are. Looks good. That's kind of a pain in the ass to sit like that. But at least everyone got to see up close.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good for people just want to watch you build it. They get a nice,
Maybe I should do an overhead cam. Multi-view, do multi-cam view.
yeah, just get one like on a rolly thing. Just,
Wear one over my face so it's like
Yeah.
dangling in front of my head. And
yeah.
okay, now we got RAM in there. What else? Let's do one of these tiny hard drives. These hard drives, I don't know if anyone has seen these. Hard drives always seem to cost about $100. Just always. Since I got my first 100 gigabyte hard drive, it was $100. It was giant,
Now it's like a million
very
gigabyte,
slow.
and it's still $100.
Right. I mean, I've probably got it laying around here somewhere. But then, you wait a couple years, you buy another hard drive. Now it's 200 gigabytes and it's still $100. And then half a terabyte, 4 terabytes. Then they get smaller. These new ones are tiny. I mean, I'm acting like I have no idea about this because I hadn't seen one of these in person. I thought they were at least the size of a RAM stick or bigger. But they're tiny. They're so tiny. Come in a fancy little metal box. Look at the size of this. Thing's so tiny. It's the whole hard drive. It's the fastest hard drive I've ever used. Tiny. And actually, I've never put one of these in, so I should probably look. Guessing it goes in like a stick of RAM, but I don't know. Some kind of cover here. Okay. Alright, so the board has a cover that says M2 on it, which is what these hard drives are. So I'm going to take off the cover and look underneath. Probably the right step. Okay, I see. Little heat sink. It's got a sticker on it, so this sticks to the hard drive once the hard drive goes back in. Some of these hard drives have the heat sinks built onto them. I did not go that fancy.
C says gum strip.
Yeah, gum strip, it's like a foamy, sticky pad. Alright, this guy looks like it kind of goes in like a piece of RAM. One side slides in and the other side screws down. So I'm going to do this. First time I put an M2 in, I'm going to do this very precisely and then show you when I'm done. Oh, it's tiny.
That's what she said.
That is what. No. Maybe. Who knows? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. This hard drive is shorter than apparently other M2 hard drives, and I need to relocate a standoff. You know what I mean?
No, I did not.
You missed my whole talk about standoffs from earlier?
I 100% was not
Why don't you hop in?
I'm here because this is your space. I don't want to be in your elbow space.
Get in the elbow space. Get in here. Grab a screwdriver. Get to work.
Get to work.
Grab a screwdriver.
It won't. What if? Well, all right then. And then what?
All right. Did you get a screwdriver?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take
Alright.
off this standoff. Oh wait, there's more. Oh crap!
There's always.
I knew it!
It's never ending.
I knew it.
What do you do?
Well, to relocate the standoff for the M2 drive, I need to do it from the bottom side of the motherboard, which the motherboard's already installed.
You already
so
put it in.
I knew I was gonna have to take something apart. I knew
Because
I
you
was
didn't
gonna.
look at the instructions.
I didn't.
And Justin's over here egging you on.
He
to
is,
just,
but hey, that's fine.
just go for it. You don't need to look at the manual.
I knew I was
It's
going to do a
fine.
step that I was going to have to redo. I knew I was. It was expected, and it happened because this standoff cannot be moved because the bolt is underneath it.
So I have to go back. You have to go back a few steps.
Just here, grab a screwdriver.
You took mine. That's the one I grabbed. It's the only
Oh,
one.
we lost a viewer. These amateurs out here making wrong moves on computer builds. Amateurs. And then watch, once I take this.
Oh, excuse me. Justin said you should consult the manual.
I know I should. I know I absolutely should. 100%. 100% I should consult the manual.
Don't fud me. I have to scroll back. One of you guys, I think, said, just go for it. It'll be fine.
Somebody said it.
One of you guys did. Maybe it was
But it's
Corey.
fine. That's not a big deal.
No.
But I should because, like, it's been a while since I built one of these. And, like, what are these plastic things next to the, or, do these come off or stay there? I don't know. Or what about, is this even the right spot to put this M2 drive in? Because there's two of them. And I know with video cards, sometimes you just put it in the one if you're only using the one.
I don't know.
You should definitely, like, why don't you look
Consult
at
the
the manual?
motherboard. I don't know.
Consult the manual.
Consult the motherboard.
Look at the manual for the M2 and see where I'm supposed to put a
What's
single
the manual
one.
for the M2?
Yeah,
Not even
it's
an
going to
M's?
be in this manual.
Probably not.
Look for a hard drive in there. Oh, wait a second. I'm doing both hard drives, so it'll definitely go in both. I'm doing 2 hard drives, so it'll definitely go in both. That answers that. Which one do I use is both, since I'm using both. You don't need to look it up anymore.
Alright.
I use the process of
Elimination.
elimination to determine which one I needed. Out of the 2, I'm installing 2 hard drives. Therefore, I am eliminating 0.
Otherwise, what's the other one even for? Why do you even have it?
I'm eliminating 0. Well, I was going to run them in a RAID-array parallel for better speed, but apparently you don't need to because these drives are so
What is,
fast
Ryan,
anyways.
what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you
What
asked.
does it even mean?
A RAID array
Okay.
is a redundant array of independent disks. I think that's right. Redundant array of, yeah, you're looking at your slot. I bet you've got some nice slots in there. There's a lot of nice slots. They are. Yeah. But a RAID array is a redundant array of independent disks. I think that's what it stands for. Could be completely wrong. But it's a way to have the software tell the operating systems that the hardware is different than what it is in regards to the hard drives. So you can have 2 hard drives running in parallel. You have 2 hard drives running in parallel so that it reads and writes from both simultaneously, and that will give you better speed. You could do a mirror of 1 hard drive, and that is a mirror, which is better for speed and for backing it up. Then you could do they do a striped mirror, where you have to have at least 3 drives, and then if one of them fails, you can still restore the whole array from the other 2, but you lose a lot of space because it has to put some like backup data on the other disks. So I was going to do this one in parallel. Like that one, I've got a RAID 1.0, which is 4. I have 4 disks, but I only get the storage from 2, but it runs at twice the speed as normal and it has data redundancy. So that's what it is, and that was my perfect description. Do you get it?
I'm an expert now.
Yeah. Like a memory
Corey
card.
said he did a RAID 5 in his last build.
Which one's a RAID 5? Which one's a RAID 5? Hey Google, what's a RAID 5?
According to Wikipedia, RAID is a data storage virtualization technology that combines multiple physical disk drive components into one or more logical units for the purposes of data redundancy, performance improvement, or both.
That's exactly what I said,
Yeah.
right?
You're basically Google.
I mean, she said it a little more eloquently,
Yeah.
but, you know, hey, what's up? Okay, now that I made that mistake, let's pull this out again. Okay, yeah, I thought I was wrong for a second, but yes, I was right. So, underneath this plate is the heat sink for the hard drive, the M2. So right here is where the other one was, and it was screwed in here and here. The slot for the M2 drive goes in right here, and then this was the original peg that it needed to go into the original standoff, which is screwed in from the back. So I will relocate it to this position, because that is where this drive needs to mount, because that's how long it is.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are we going?
Oh, you made it!
Hey.
Welcome!
Yeah, hi.
Okay, where was that one? That one.
Justin, yeah, Google, having Google just talk back to you randomly is strange.
It's creepy, but I love it. So I've got a lot of questions, Justin. A lot of questions.
Yeah. But if she doesn't like what you're saying...
She gets sassy sometimes. One time I got mad at her and told her to go F herself, and she turned off all the TVs in the house.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't tell her to.
No.
It was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Huh. I want to read the instructions, because that didn't just fall off like I expected it to. I could hit it with something. No.
Yeah, don't do that. Sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay.
Like, if your idea is to just hit
No,
it, then...
definitely not. I'm going to set this over here and look up this hard drive thing. A lot of people will go, I thought you were a professional. Why are you reading the manual? What's going on? I thought you were a pro. Well, what my response is, I'm a pro because I read the manuals. Chuck, or whatever your name is. Into installation. Page 26. Oh, pictures. Oh, I probably should do it in the order that they say to do it in. Oh, there's the, okay, so I definitely take those off. Oh, here's a picture of your silver stuff. There it is. Wait, focus. Arctic silver. There it is. I don't know, it's not focusing. Okay, M2 install, blah, blah, blah. M2 rubber pad.
So what's everyone else doing tonight other than watching this stream?
This cluster.
Yeah. Adorable dumpster fire.
Do not install the M2 rubber pads, the bundled M2 rubber pads. That was this, remember? We looked at those earlier. Do not install the M2 bundled pads when installing a double-sided M2 storage device. The rubber pad installed by default is compatible with double-sided... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay, that's going to be specific to your motherboard, so go ahead and read the instructions, definitely.
Justin's gambling on pump and dumps. That's what he's doing tonight.
Doesn't say anything about... I think that standoff must just be stuck, because it's supposed to just fall off. Yeah. Yeah, oh, lefty, loosey, tighty, righty. Got it.
Doesn't say that in the manual.
No, it doesn't. It has an arrow. Oh, it's this.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
put all
There's
of them.
another bag right here.
Yeah,
I just saw
I
it.
put a couple of them right.
Oh, there it is. I didn't need to take the board off. It came with half-size standoffs that screw in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't need to take the board off.
Alright.
This is great. This is going quite well. Yeah.
It's fine.
See, I opened up the boxes and started mixing things together, and then you don't remember which one came with which, but it's a puzzle. We're going to figure it out. We'll get it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to screw that screw back in. Don't do the last part I did. It's
Yeah.
definitely wrong.
Don't screw it in, then unscrew it, and screw it back in.
Karate Kid, huh? Gambling on the pump and dump. Aren't we all? So that standoff must have been soldered in the ground, probably for... Oh, that definitely needed to stay in because that's the heat sink attached to. Which I should have noticed because I had just taken the screw out from the heat sink.
It was fine all along.
It's late.
It is a little late.
It is, but it's
It's
okay.
like midnight
I'm
now.
doing fine. Figured out.
Corey was watching the Karate Kid. Netflix came out with that like Karate Kid TV series. Can't remember what it was called. Maybe it was Karate Kid. I don't know.
Oh, you mean Karate Kid?
Yeah, Karate Kid, the Netflix series.
What are you doing with that static electricity over here?
Oh, Cobra Kai. Yeah,
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I watched that. I don't know why. And then it ended up. It seemed like a novelty at first, and then like.
It's like it looks like a soap opera, but with karate is what Cobra Kai basically was.
It's like a karate soap opera.
With all the same actors, because
It's so
what else
silly.
have they done since the first one of those?
Yeah.
It's just... Alright. So, oh, now I can use this fancy thing.
Yeah, just too much weird.
Yeah, this is cool. This is, I'm learning a lot here. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You don't know until you know. You don't. Like, I used to work on cars a lot, and when you take apart the interior of a car, you have to pull on a plastic panel, and there's a point where it will break because it was screwed in instead. But until you pull on it hard enough to break it, you don't know how hard you can pull so that it breaks. So you don't know when you should stop pulling. So you gotta break something sometimes to know when you should stop pulling. It's just science. Ryan, do you invest in crypto? If so, Bitcoin or alts, or NotSafeMoon for life?
With a PH.
With a PH, a life with a PH.
Yeah.
That's like thirsty with a U.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, yeah, I've been messing with crypto since day one, son.
It's like you just couldn't wait to say that.
But no, I mean I have a little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin, but not much of some other ones. Yeah, a little bit. But it's still fun to find a random one and
Gamble on
it, I guess. Yeah, because it's the Wild West out there. It's Wild West. Okay, so now we're about back to where we were half an hour ago when I
Right.
decided to take out the motherboard again.
Right.
And I'm going
For
to.
fun, basically.
I put in the M2 hard drive the motherboard came with different standoffs for the M2 hard drive, depending on the length of it. You're supposed to put them in later, which I didn't read the instructions, so yeah. Live and learn.
Daniel's here. He finally caught one of live streams, he says.
Woo!
Hello, Daniel.
Well, this one might last for hours because I'm putting together a computer. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. But we're just here hanging out. So if you have a question or if you just want to chat, just go for it.
Or when you see me doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Any consideration for KCC Analytics? KuCoin community chain launched recently, and it's like the shitcoin Wild West all over again. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
We should do a bridge contract to that. Yeah, the Binance Smart Chain Wild West was, I think it's slowing down now, but because that one has only been out since like November. NotSafeMoon questions valid, or are we more on chill vibe? Yeah, ask away. What's up?
Yeah.
Both. Chill and questions.
Yeah.
Chill questions or not chill questions answered in a chill manner.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need those in a minute. Screwdriver. Always use the right tool for the job. We're using a P1 on these M2s. We're using a P1 on the M2s. P1 Phillips one, size of the Phillips head. Win Lambo. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you should get something else. Lambos are expensive, bro. Also, when you crash them, they rip in half right down the center. There's a weak point.
Is there?
Yeah, but it separates the engine from the
I don't know much
from
about
the
Lambos,
passenger
except
compartment.
that everyone
Oh,
wants
if you
one.
go to there's a website.
Everyone's waiting for one.
Yeah, everyone's waiting, but what is one? If you go to wreckedexotics.com, I think that's the website, you can look at them, and Lambos are notorious for getting split in half right behind the passenger seats, or the front seats, because there are only front seats on most Lambos, unless it's the SUVs, but they rip in half right there and just generally separate the engine from the people in the front, and then the engine explodes.
Sounds like a
It's
pretty
preposterous.
crazy way to go.
Well, no, but I think that's the point, is that it has a weak point so that you don't explode. They're very fast. They
Yeah.
can be. Some
Yeah.
anyway.
Justin's asking about those Everrise contracts.
Yeah,
You looked into it a little.
a
he
little
did
bit.
Look into it a little bit the other day.
Not entirely though. The contracts at first it looked like it was a SafeMoon clone with just more features and functions, but then I tried to enter it into the dashboard as if it was a Moon coin because they operate with the same like ABI it's called to communicate with the token. So it gave me errors, so it operates a little differently. But I'm gonna look into it more and add those, and there's a million clones of that already. So yeah, which fun things, but take them as they go, add them as they come.
Yeah.
But the idea behind it, which I still don't know much about either, but as somebody was saying,
It's like a bot, like buying.
like it buys automatically when there's a lot of sales, I guess.
Yeah. Any plans for like hiring or recruiting people for the project? C asks.
C. Yes, I have plans. I want to hire somebody to fix the compatibility issues that I'm running into with Safari and Mozilla, just because I developed it on Chrome. So I'll hire someone to do that. And depending on the last couple times I tried to hire somebody, it ended up just being a waste of time because they didn't understand what a lot of the stuff was, so it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But I definitely need help, so,
Right, so
I need to reach out again.
Yes, so you will be looking for like a developer to help you with
Yeah,
to delegate.
It's just-
to.
it's just very tough to find somebody that first understands the code, and then understands the blockchain, and then understands all this other complicated stuff. So, I mean, it seems like there's only a handful of people that seem to understand it. But there are a lot of people that understand how to take a website that works perfectly on Chrome and fix it for things on Mozilla. So I'm going to start there, hire someone that can do that, and to get it to work better on mobile, because the formatting on mobile, there's no real reason I have it excluded from mobile except part of the page doesn't show sometimes, so I need to get someone in on that too. Even less people than... How important is fast storage for a BSC node? It is super fast.
It's super important.
It is.
How important is fast storage? Not how fast it is.
Wait, what?
How important
is it?
Is it?
It's very important.
They just joined us, so maybe just go again.
Oh yeah,
what it will provide for the dashboard specifically.
So I'm going to be using this one as an archival node to query the entire blockchain at different blocks for different bits of information, and it needs to be very fast for that. It's going to build a database and help serve the dashboard with data. But it's probably not going to be able to handle serving the dashboard as the dashboard ramps up with more users, so I'm going to build a database from it and host the database on a cloud server, but at first it will be serving the data to the dashboard for some specific things, and it needs to be very fast for that. So if there are multiple people trying to use it at the same time, there's going to be a lot of queries to it, and it needs to be able to do it. Even though they're very, very small queries, as far as data goes, they're not complicated, but if I'm getting a bunch and a bunch, it needs to be quick. So, but depending on what you're doing with the node, it doesn't matter too much unless you're trying to pull historical data and have a lot of users from it. They recommend using SSD, which is solid state hard drive. I am screwing the motherboard back in right now to get people caught up. I got one M2 in. Dropping screws. That was an extra screw that I dropped. Probably don't need it. Maybe Corey can help. Oh, because Corey did some bots, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and less people understand the 15,000-bit encryption. That's great. The new NotSafeMoon wallet has 15,000-bit encryption, which is totally that.
Oh.
What I mean, I don't know what they're measuring it in.
Yeah.
But some kind of new fancy encryption that uses way more than anything else that's ever existed before it.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about the ins and outs of encryption, and maybe there's some kind of metric on them that I just don't really understand. But 15,000-bit encryption is not. It's just not right. It's more like 256, 128. You know, which is way less.
Doug says you need a big astronaut on the wall behind you.
I
You can
do.
get like a big tapestry or something.
Yeah.
Or we can have a friend get print like a big. We'll probably find places that do that. What distro is this gonna run?
Well, what?
Corey asked.
It was Linux something. I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't used Linux in a while. I use it for Raspberry Pis, and I think it's Ubuntu or some. I can use something stripped down, but it has to be either iOS or a Linux. It doesn't work on Windows, so I used to use. It was called back in the day. I think it was called Backtrack on Linux. It's like a penetration testing software operating system, so you can test people's. So you could test if something was hackable or not. And that's what I was using, so I was used to that. So whatever the stripped down version that was based off of, I think it's Ubuntu maybe. I don't know, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've used Linux. So, whatever that is.
Oh.
Okay, now we've got, I need to put the other hard drive in, because I got two. Which I don't know if I need both. I'm gonna probably not do the RAID. I don't know. I might just end up using this one for my other computer, or start the database backing up on this one. We'll see. I'll throw it in. That way, I'm definitely not wrong on which M2 slot I needed to use. Because if I fill them both up, then I'm not wrong. And there's this other hard drive. Already got the standoff in there.
Oh, and then Doug, we are on stock twits now.
Stock twits.
Yes.
Stock twits? What is stock twits? That sounds familiar. What is that?
It is a little late see for us, but I mean,
It is.
Ryan has an irregular sleep-wake cycle anyway, so it's kind of not that.
But
abnormal.
what about if someone's in Germany right now? They were complaining that we were doing it in the middle of the day. So hey, there you go. I don't know what time it is in Germany, but
I don't know. I think they're 8 hours ahead. So
perfect. They're
it's
just waking up,
well,
having some
eight.
coffee. Welcome, Guten. I don't know German. That was my attempt.
Yeah. Just leave it at that.
Leave it.
Just leave it at
Not
that.
going there. Okay, now we've got the M2 hard drives mounted down to the new standoffs. These are the... Oh, I didn't need that. I need that.
That's why I keep
Where's the
rolling
thing?
this way. Because I don't need your elbow space.
Here, why don't you get over here? Hop
I
in.
like on this side.
Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
I've been here the whole time.
So the motherboard came with these little rubber pads, which was the first thing I didn't know what was. And I just realized what they are because there's a space underneath the hard drive with a rubber pad there. If you have a double-sided M2 drive with storage on both sides of the PCB, the PC board, then apparently on this Asus drive or Asus motherboard, you need this additional padding. So I'm going to uninstall the hard drive.
How many things are going to uninstall tonight?
That's fine.
do you think,
That's
you
fine.
wonder?
Hey, that's fine. It's
Well,
all part of the game.
we just start keeping a tally.
And then
2.
I'm going to double check the manual and look at a picture. Is our stream broken?
I don't know.
It's just showing loading on my thing.
Nope, we're good.
Are you live on this one?
No, I'm not.
Go all the way forward.
Yep, there we go.
Cool.
Oh, there's an error. On Twitch.
Hit play. Does it work? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh. Okay. Back to the M2 install. Ah, yes. Oh, it was optional, so it only would have made a minor problem.
Maybe just refresh it, see the chat updates. Or chat update?
Oh, our chat has been disconnected. Sorry, guys. The stream looks like it might have done something. Give me a second, so I can get the chat back up. What the heck? Is it dead?
Yeah, it's not lying.
Fast forward all the way?
I mean, I am.
Crap. Oh, it's back. I think, it's, what time is it? 12:30? Maybe my router just rebooted. Might have done an update. It says I'm off the internet. I might not be. People might just be laughing, saying it's working, but I can't see anything.
I don't know. Oh, it's still
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Yeah,
Can you get off the Wi-Fi
sure.
for the bandwidth?
Let me see.
That shouldn't be a problem though, because I just upgraded the thing.
Oh, stream is good.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Sorry, on this end, it just showed that we got disconnected from the internet. And, oh yeah, backtrack turned into Kali Linux. Yes. Yes, it did. So when all those moon coins tank and Congress wants to talk to someone, I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them. I've been looking at this stuff. I'm surprised you guys are up and going at this time. Yeah, I'll talk to people. I like talking to people.
Who are you talking to?
It's apparently someone who said something, but I don't know if I'm really talking to them. Because my thing says I'm off the internet.
It's still live for me, and the stream's still going.
It's getting annoying.
I have a live chat right here, though.
Okay. Oh, I don't need to see a preview if it shows it's working. Where were we?
Well,
Oh yes, I was putting on these tiny pads that I missed.
C has a question before they head out.
Yeah.
Can you give a slightest hint as to what the new use case will be upcoming that pairs with the dashboard?
It is.
Or how they worded it was the slightest hint as to what the top secret crypto project behind being developed by NotSafeMoon developer Ryan Dunn. Yeah.
So there.
Assuming that's what they're talking about.
So there is a lot of information on the dashboard that allows you to have some pretty good insight on the price movement for these moon coins, especially when it comes up to a time that the price is about to drop due to the lopsided liquidity dumps. So there's some of them as much as 5, some 7, 8% of the price drops in an instant when these lopsided liquidity dumps happen. So it lets you have a little bit of a, now here's the hint word, prediction of what's happening with the price on it. And if you know exactly what that is and when it is, that's pretty neat, and that's some good information to know. And that might be the hint. What?
And that's it.
Well, if people have done a lot of cryptocurrencying, especially on the Binance Smart Chain, then they have seen this word prediction somewhere and maybe clicked on it and saw that it was something cool or not. Might have been a degenerate. There's another hint word. Maybe not. And that's very exciting. It's an exciting thing.
Yeah, it's exciting. Collab with Charlie's bids.
Charlie! Who's Charlie?
Yeah, I don't think we know who Charlie. Who's Charlie? We don't know a Charlie. Oh, he does due diligence on GME and AMC, and you guys might have a lot to talk about.
On GME and AMC.
Is his YouTube just called Charlie's Bids?
Alright. Scratch that. I'm taking those pads back off because this is like a 1.5 sided one. Maybe this should be resumed tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm being entertained. We haven't even got to the RGBs yet.
Yeah.
I've got RGBs on this liquid cooler master thing.
Alright, no problem, C. Have a good night.
Adios.
Heading
I
out.
can't see the chats anymore.
I'll keep you.
Keep me posted,
It's
huh?
right here. So I keep looking down as I'm just checking the comments.
This computer that I've been using needs to be rebuilt, or needs to be, you know, turned into an arcade machine, and then I need to build a new computer or something because it's like 6 years old. It's not up to the. It didn't know that YouTube was going to do all this streaming when it was built back in the day. It had no idea. How could it know? How could it even? All right, now I'm going to reinstall these heatsinks. Here are the heatsinks that go on top of the M2 hard drives. Got a little sticker. Taking the sticker off. This
Charlie's
gooey, sticky stuff that's supposed to probably also do some thermal transfer. Charlie?
Charlie's vid. He deep dives into the SEC and rule changes.
Oh,
that are
yeah.
going on right now with
The legal
dollars and
stuff.
Things, yeah.
There's a lot of legal stuff. Which, this stuff is so complicated that it's hard for the laws to catch up because they don't understand it. But they will catch up. And there's a lot of people that are doing a lot of shady things that just haven't been figured out yet. There's going to be some problems for some people once it gets figured out what's actually happening with some of these. Some of these things are 100% ground up Ponzi scheme scams with zero actual use except for convincing people to put their money into it so that the original people make more money. And that is it.
Yeah, that's a Ponzi scheme.
That is. And cool. What's in?
Corey says an arbitrage bot would be a cool pro
Turn this
tier
way.
feature.
Yeah, an arbitrage bot, which is what I was building originally. Before I did the token, I was doing arbitrage bots. They're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough though. The competition on them is huge, and they are very complicated because I was doing a flash loan arbitrage bot, which a flash loan is basically as long as you you tell the router, which a router contract routes you through the proper liquidity pools to swap your tokens. And if you tell the router, for a lot of them, that I need this much Ethereum, and it'll give you that much, and then as long as you return it in the same transaction, then it's fine. And it doesn't matter how much you took. So it can be $1 million. It can be $1 billion if it was in the liquidity pool. As long as you return it in the same transaction, the same lines of code that the blockchain sees before it processes the next block, then it will allow you to do whatever you want with it in the meantime and then give it right back. So with that, you can go and buy and sell and buy and sell and then put everything back, and if you made a profit, keep it. So that's what the flash loans are. And then the arbitrage bot would be utilizing either your own wallet money or the flash loan money to find price discrepancies between different exchanges, different liquidity pools, and then automating the trades to make money once there's a price discrepancy. And those things happen all the time because once these liquidity dumps happen, you might have a 5, 6, 7% drop in price on one pool, which can cause a lot of selling in that pool because someone sees the price drop. So if you're careful and you look at it, and depending on the fees on that token, there's definitely money to be made on them.
And people that I've heard or seen people ask in the past with the flash loans, like obviously their first question was, is that something that NotSafeMoon is vulnerable to?
Oh, so some of these attacks to the liquidity pools, like with Bunny, that happened, and I think Bunny, is that the name?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
That was
And
one
some
of
of these,
them around the same time.
those were on the V1 liquidity pools, which are more susceptible to certain things. So we do not have a V1 liquidity pool. The V2 came out while I was writing the code for NotSafeMoon, and then I actually had to go back and change some of the settings because it switched over to V2. But no, we're not vulnerable to those particular exploits. Screwing the heatsink down on the second M2 right now, for those still wondering what I'm building. What?
Nicholas is asking about the SafeMoon. So I'm only getting, like, because I know you looked into it a little bit recently. SafeMoon's bridge to Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
Is it a way to skirt liquidity from liquidity pool nonsense they've been up to? How did you word this? How come I not read this?
Oh.
Is SafeMoon's bridge to Ethereum a way to skirt the liquidity pool nonsense they've been up to? Got it.
So I have looked into it a little bit, and I found the contract on the blockchain for it. I don't even know where their website is that you're supposed to use for it. Like, is there a website that you're supposed to use if you're doing it? I don't even know. Because I just interacted directly with the contract on the blockchain. I didn't even look to see their website's interface if they have one. I don't know if they do. Do they? You heard?
I don't.
What was the question?
What was? Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah, it was. What
Okay.
is it a way for them to get around some of the liquidity pool
Is
stuff?
SafeMoon's bridge to Ethereum a way to skirt the liquidity pool nonsense they've been up to?
I don't know. I don't know yet because I haven't looked into it too much. I know there's $1.5 million worth of SafeMoon in that bridge locker though, which is a lot. So a lot of people have used it. But what's the website you use their bridge at? What is the website?
I don't know.
Is there a website? Does it exist at
I
all?
honestly don't know. I haven't looked into it like at all. It's not.
Has anyone used their bridge yet? Through like an interface on a website? Because I used it through the blockchain directly.
Yeah, like how are they? I don't know. I'll look into it. Maybe someone could comment on that. Maybe Nicholas.
Oops. So over here, just lining screws up into nothing, spinning the screwdriver into nothing. There we go. Now we're in. All right. Now we got hard drive, we got memory, we got power, but no power ran, and we're gonna throw in now the processor. We went with the Ryzen 7 AMD 5000 series, 8 core. Yeah, there you go. There she is. Let me just blow the dog hair out of the CPU socket here.
It's a really important step. Don't forget to blow the dog hair out of your motherboard when you're putting your computer together.
That's actually kind of strange because in the past, my motherboards have come with a cover over that socket. And then there's a lot of funny pictures of people installing processors over the cover and wondering why it doesn't work. It's like, well, because you squirted silver, Arctic silver, all over the cover that says remove before install, and then you smash the processor into it.
Maybe that's why they just took the cover off and people would be like, hey, this
It's
is
possible.
here.
Where'd that manual go? Some little plastic things. I think those come off. Just check though, because I don't want to have to take the processor out. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not use this
Yeah.
video to build your computer.
This is not computer or financial advice.
This is not financial or computer advice. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not a licensed financial expert. I'm not a licensed computer expert. But welcome. Let's talk about finance and computers, shall we?
How to make your computer make you money.
Not a computer expert. Not- Yep.
Daniel once forgot to remove the plastic from the AIO before mounting it on his CPU.
Dang, that's the
He
fun
had
part.
no idea that he had done it for like 3 months, but he couldn't figure out why those temps were so high.
Wait, the plastic off the what?
Plastic from the AIO? AIO.
AIO? What's an AIO? I probably don't know. Is that the I/O, the input output? AIO.
The cooler.
The cooler. Oh, okay. Oh, from in between the processor and the cooler? Probably, I would imagine. I don't know, I haven't opened it yet. It's got RGBs on it though, so there's that. Okay, where are we going? Here we go. Oh, here, AIO. Here we go. I'm on that page now.
Oh, we're actually.
I don't know the new fancy. Oh, what does AIO stand for? Something cool, I bet. Automatic intercooler? No, that wouldn't make sense. Those aren't even the right letters. If you wish to install an AIO cooler, we recommend installing the AIO cooler after installing the motherboard into the chassis. Am I installing an AIO cooler?
I don't know.
All in one. I am.
All in one.
Well, because this is a liquid, but it's a closed loop. You don't have to add your own
That
liquid.
makes sense.
The fancy liquid cooling systems, you make your own lines, put in a pump.
Yeah.
You put fluorescent light
all
in it.
One. AIO.
You
Makes
put
so much sense.
Yeah, this is all in one. The pump, the radiator.
Nicholas says that he is all about NotSafeMoon. You guys have an unmatched amount of transparency this far, and it is much appreciated.
Thank you. That is much appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm all about it too.
Yeah. Nothing secretive going on. We're just
Yeah,
just
right.
doing this.
I mean, I screwed this up a couple times so far. Let's see if it boots. You gotta like and subscribe and wait for part 2. If it boots, I saw it on TikTok. Does it work?
Yeah.
Then the suspense will be killing them. They'll be like, I gotta get to the second live stream to see if it boots. Because, yeah. It's always like this moment of truth, where like when you rebuild an engine and you go to start it for the first time, does it start? Or did you just spend a week doing nothing? What if it doesn't start?
We'll have to open it back up and figure it out.
Should use the table of
I know.
contents instead of randomly flipping.
Yeah, Ryan is like a kid on Christmas morning. That's true.
I like to open things and look through them and
Build things.
smell the new smell of manufacturing. Mm.
Building stuff. Learning.
Learning is fun. Wait a second. The diagrams in this section are for reference
I'm gonna go
only.
grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll all
See you
miss you.
later.
We'll all miss you. Watch out for that box. Ensure you use a CPU designed for the AM4 socket, which I did. So that's the only instructions, and there's a picture. Dang, did I get any thermal stuff? I don't think I did. It's okay, it'll be fine. Alright, let's open this guy up. Processor. Ooh, 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 gold, ooh, fancy. Very careful. So this thing has a little bar that you lift, and it moves the socket and opens it up. There's a little alignment notch on the corner. You can see the little dot. You probably can't see the dot. There's a dot on the corner that lines up with the dot on the corner of this. That's how you know that you put it in right. And don't touch it. Dang, these things are beefy. And the alignment dot is right there. Coming in. Oh, it's like putting a nuclear reactor in. There's a million pins. Doo-doo. There you go. Dropped right in. And put the little bar down. And she's in. Processor's in. Looks good. Looks fancy. Now is the time you've all been waiting for with the Arctic Silver thermal paste that I didn't buy. So hopefully there's a little squeeze tube of it inside my AIO, which is what this is. It stands for all-in-one. For those of you that are new to computer building, this stands for all-in-one. It's an all-in-one liquid cooling system. It has the pump, closed loop radiator, liquid's already installed, so you don't have to touch it. I have one in my other computer. This one's got RGBs, so it's clearly a lot better. So that's what I'll be putting in. RGBs are red, green, blues. I know everyone wanted to know. I like how they wrap sensitive electronics in static electricity plastic. It's perfect. Why not? It's this one, the Corsair Corsair iCUE H100i RGB Pro XT. And this is a 240 millimeter. Okay, a couple fans. What else we got? Get rid of this stuff. That here, don't need that here. That's garbage. What's that? Clear it out. Okay, then we got a radiator. It's the same one you can pull off of like a Jetta, I think. Just a standard Jetta radiator. I love the smell of manufacturing. It's just so gross and new chemically. Okay, so we have the Arctic Silver pre-installed in a nice little fine layer on this copper pad here. So that's what that little white square is. That's the thermal paste, and this has a cover, so definitely take this cover off. Here you go, here's your Arctic Silver. It's pre-installed on this one. Right? That's what that is, yeah? Yeah, this is the radiator from a Jetta. Same model.
Nice.
Yeah. It should go somewhere. I don't know. It goes in there. Now hold on. Yeah, this mounts to that. Is this the last piece?
Is that it?
Oh, you know what? I should probably hook up the wires. Because once this goes in, it's going to have to dangle until I put the lid back on. Because it mounts to this lid. Right? Probably. Figuring it out as we go, but not read manuals. Wait a second. Oh, I know. It's more fun without manuals, but I should read them. So there's the radiator. Leave that. Here's the fans for the radiator.
Very nice.
You know what a radiator is?
I get There's this and there's fans in the case as well.
There are. Yeah, the case came with
Super
two fans.
fancy.
And you set them up for intake or exhaust heat rises. There's a fan on the power supply. I think that's an intake from the bottom. And then this is an exhaust at the top. These ones on the front probably do an intake or an exhaust. I should probably Google it. That's how I figure it out. So these fans, hold on. This set it fit a 240 millimeter radiator. This radiator goes somewhere else. No, it goes on the top.
Justin's heading out. Bye, Justin.
Adios.
Catch you later. Stop you
Amateurs
later.
out here. These screw holes don't line up, so. Alright. That holds it down.
Gosh, it's almost 1 a.m.
Nice! Making progress. Alright, get rid of that. More standoffs, a million screws. What's this guy?
Oh, that guy.
Ah, I just lost everything. Hi, Ghost. Hi, buddy. Give me that speaker. I don't need it, do I? Do you need this?
I don't know.
Do I need it to ding when it turns on, like a computer from the 90s? Probably not. Alright, what else came in this cooler? Ooh, some brackets. We got brackets. Brackets for days. Got some little screws. More standoffs. And, oh, okay, Intel retention. So I don't need that. That's for Intel. TR4 retention. This is a TR4, right? The TR4?
Possibly. Did
So
you ever play?
socket?
Did you ever play the Fallout
Wait a
games?
second. AM4. TR4. That's probably different. Did I play Fallout? I like Fallout. I haven't played the newer one.
Which one's the best one?
Well, the last one I played was Gosh, it's been a while. I haven't played the Vegas one. I played the one before that,
Okay.
so it's been a while.
So we'll never know because he's never played
The newer ones, I like them though. Those are fun.
the new Vegas.
It's like, did
Yeah.
you play them?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't played them.
Not extensively. What I didn't play extensively was like Elder Scrolls.
Right.
Series.
It's the same. It's very similar. It's made by the same people.
Yeah, Bethesda.
Oops. Do I need this? Is TR4 the same as AM4? Might have some compatibility issues. PC Part Picker said it was right. Back to the manual. Here we go. Installing the Intel backplate, not me. Install fans and radiator, installing a pump unit, connecting power. Okay, figure, this is in a whole nother language. Oh, AM4 mounting bracket. That's what we want. Remove the integrated Intel mounting bracket, figure 1. Install the AMD bracket by pushing both sides into the slot on the pump until secure, figure 2. Note, it is important that the AMD retention bracket be evenly secured on all sides before installation. Okay, so that one comes out, and this one goes in. That looks like that picture, so those go on, and that one comes out. Like this.
Yeah.
Parts on parts. You just pull it out, huh? I gotta unscrew something. This literally just says you pull it out. Alright, Intel brackets out. Intel bracket out.
Do you want new Ross Nichols Twitch stream
No.
code when he codes all the new Doge improvements now?
Codes all the Doge improvements.
Yeah.
What are they doing with Doge now?
I don't know. What are they doing, Nicholas? Give us a rundown of what's happening over there.
Oh, okay, I see how this goes. So I do leave those on. Oh, okay. Get it. So those are in there. Oh, fancy. This is like way cool. I like how these are designed. Alright, so now I see how this goes in, but I should probably hook up the wires, because once that's in there, it's going to be hard to get to the wires. Perhaps. Oh, the radiator goes here. Because it can't go to the top. Where's the manual that came with this thing?
Oh, that would go first then? Is that what you're saying?
No. Where's the manual that came with the case? Is there one in that box?
Case?
Or the box out
No.
here it is. Radiator mounts sideways? Maybe I should have done a 5-minute read-through prior to keep the 15 people entertained. Oh, okay. So on the roof, the ceiling of this thing, it's got a big grill, but that's for just a giant fan. Which a giant fan you can run real slow, so it's real quiet. That's for a giant exhaust fan. And then on this particular case, the radiator is mounted sideways. Sideways indeed. Before installing the radiator, please check the motherboard dimensions. Check. It's got them. When using liquid cooling radiator, do not exhaust air into chassis. So don't suck air in. Gotcha. Install a 240-280 radiator, install the radiator and its fans inside the case. What about the fans pre-installed? Are we doing double fans, a push-pull system on the radiator? Nasty. I'm learning so much. Okay.
They're gonna for back to the Doge. They're talking about lower feed coating, lower feed coat coating. It says
Lower feet coat.
also block size and speed improvements.
Is Doge having some speed problems? Probably, because it was never designed to run a lot of people on it. It's just a clone of Bitcoin. They changed the word mine to dig, and they changed the word Bitcoin to Dogecoin, and then relaunched it. It's just a clone, just like all of them. But it was a hilarious one, so why not? I guess the original creator of Doge doesn't have any anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was just a joke. Ow. I mean, and he probably, I don't know how much he actually made on it, but he probably cashed out somewhere in, like, maybe 2007. Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
Who knows? But he probably cashed out and probably made a couple $100,000 on it, which, yeah. But probably kicking himself for not waiting.
Of course. That's how it goes.
Okay, so I removed this front cover. That's where our radiator is going to go. I'm doing a sideways mounted radiator. And then I'm going to have to get a fan for the
Wait,
exhaust
lift it up. Lift it up. There's a screw.
on this thing. So here's the factory fans. And the way this sets up is the new fans mount to the radiator. These old fans come off. So am I just not going to use these fans, I guess? I can probably put them somewhere else.
This one's having a dream.
Uh-oh. Almost got my Arctic Silver. Almost wrecked it. We're still holding 14 people on here. Very surprised. I didn't think it would be much. Especially because you can't see inside. You can't see where I'm screwing.
Welcome back, Justin. Justin came back.
Good, he made it. You wanted to know. You want to know what happened.
This was so riveting. He just couldn't sleep.
Couldn't.
He had to come back.
Nobody's got time for that.
Welcome back.
All right. That fan is off.
Corey thinks Doge was a Litecoin clone.
Was it Litecoin? I thought it was Bitcoin. I thought Litecoin was a Bitcoin clone, but just lighter.
Makes sense. And Bitcoin's is like a little bit more bittier.
Yeah, it's a little
Like
more
Bitcoin's a little
bitter.
more lightier.
It's bitter. It's bitterer.
All makes sense to me.
I need another container for screws. Here's one. Shall I use one of these drawers? No, those drawers are full. Okay. So, I'm taking off these fans, which I will most likely need to reinstall at some point, I imagine. Because I probably...
Three things that we get to, well, Ryan gets to uninstall and reinstall.
We will see. This thing's almost ready to compute. You just gotta get a little cooler first. Yeah. Okay. Fans are off. That needs to go on, but I'm gonna put in the wires first because once that's on, it's gonna be hard to route the wires.
I would imagine.
So let's do wires.
Wire stuff.
There's like a million wires in here. I'm like a 3-wire kind of guy. Mick Gruber quote, who's trying to disarm a nuclear bomb. Alright, probably, ooh, okay. This is going to go right in. I'm not going to have to take this off. So the main power cord is this guy.
Nicholas loves MacGruber.
Yeah. I love, what's the guy Will Forte that plays him? He's hilarious. PCIe. So this guy goes here. What? What are you laughing about?
I don't know, because I don't know. It's like 1 a.m. I don't know.
What's wrong with
I'm
that?
laughing. Can't laugh.
You laughing at me or
Can't
with me?
laugh. I'm just laughing. Think of something and it
Good.
gives me a little laugh sometimes, and I just roll with it.
I'm gonna take all these hard drive trays out of here. I don't need any of them. Who uses full-size hard drives these days? Plug it into modular wires. These things definitely would have been easier to do first, but hey, that's what I'm here for. This way when I go to build my computer I'm going to be using all the time, I had a little practice on the newer computer stuff.
Right.
So. Alright, there's some routing right there. Beautiful routing. This is the PC motherboard wire into the power supply. I'm not going to need most of these because I'm not doing a video card. Not doing hard drives that need power. So that is basically it. Not doing any PCIe cards. Not doing any hard drives. CPU. Has its own plug somewhere. But isn't that built into this one? Oh, no, it's not. CPU has its own power plug, as we all know. Which is, what? What?
Nicholas says when NotSafeMoon has $1 trillion market cap, I'm going to be looking back at this stream and be like, I was there from the beginning. No. It will still be like this, though.
Yeah, well,
Like,
because when it's $1 trillion market cap, the same amount of time will have passed and I'll be rebuilding a new computer then, and it'll be just as different.
yeah.
So this plug only plugs in right here, so that's where I'm plugging it.
Welcome to, I cannot pronounce. I don't know what you just said. I'm not even listening
What?
anymore.
I said this plug only plugs in here, so that's where I'm plugging it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. The process of elimination. Welcome, T, to the stream. I don't want to mispronounce your name, and I know I
We're
will.
basically professional YouTubers now, huh?
I don't know.
What do we got? Okay, this guy, peripheral and SATA, 6+2 PCIe, 4+4 CPU. This is a 8+4. That's 10. That's 12. Where's the book? Not that book. Yes, this book. Check the power connections in the book. This is riveting. I would tune in to someone reading a manual.
What?
Oh yeah. Or talking about anchors. If anyone's interested in anchors. Ahoy there. Ahoy.
Someone did mention it in Telegram, your Anchor News channel.
We were in Monterey for the 4th of July weekend, and Monterey on the ocean has lots of anchors, so I was going around And anywhere there was an anchor, I would do a quick TikTok. Welcome back to Anchor News, and I'll talk about this anchor for a moment. I only did 3 anchors and a steering wheel. It was a special edition of Anchor News, but you know it worked out. I mean, I've got almost 200 views on them.
Yeah. The important thing was asking. So like these live streams are great, but they kind of want to know, will there be more like scheduled streams down the road?
Yeah, I should probably schedule some stuff. It's pretty random.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like all the ideas.
Yes,
That's
things
good. That's a good
things
idea.
will be scheduled in the future. This was sort of like end of the day. Ryan was going to build a computer, and he kind of just wanted to share it with whoever was interested. So.
Yep. Welcome to Ryan Reading Manuals. Okay, no hard drives, no.
I also no. Okay, so no, Nicholas.
What happened?
FaZe Clan rug pulled the pulled the rug on the Save the Kids token, and how they changed their anti-whale dump coding time from 24 hours to a minute.
What? What
Did
happened?
you see how FaZe Clan rug pulled?
I didn't.
Save the Kids? No.
No, the Save the Children.
When did that happen?
Save the Children? They run called Save the Children?
Save the Kids.
Save the Kids? Oh, that's not as bad as the children. Kids are assholes. Children are precious.
It's so ridiculous.
But no, I don't know.
When did that happen?
And what did they change the timing on what now?
Oh,
I've been so focused on what I've been doing that I have not seen
No,
any of these new
they
ones that
changed,
came out in the last couple
like the
weeks.
anti-whale dump, like a mechanism, like a stop limit, maybe.
Oh, is that-
anti-whale dump code timing?
Was
for
that
24
another
hours? They changed it to
clone of?
24 hours.
Is that a clone of Everrise?
I don't know. Is FaZe an Everrise like fork?
'Cause there's a few new features I just haven't dug into to see exactly what they are.
I think that would be a good video. Is going into the Everrise contract and look at those forks. 'Cause
I
it's
know.
like a
I need
new
to
thing.
read them. I need to look at it first.
Yeah.
See what it is, because I don't even.
It's
What am I looking for? Wow, where's the power plug? Here it is. Oh, the floppy disk adapter. It's a good thing those still come with it, because people are still installing floppy disks, I guess. Okay, floppy adapter for the floppy power for your floppy disk. Your 3.5 megabyte floppy disk. They're still making. Why are they even making that? Why, they're including it with everything. People just throw them away, probably. Unless you need a floppy disk. Floppy disk is the save icon for all you young folks out there. You know that save icon? You don't know what it is? That's what floppy disk. It holds 3.5 megabytes. Now they know.
I don't know. Learn something new every day.
Connector. Rip-a-blue. Can I see that thing?
Bring back the floppy disk.
Yeah.
I want to store one
I know.
JPEG.
I've got a stack of SimCity 2000s that I haven't been able to play. What just happened?
It's too late.
It's 2 chains. Okay. Where were we? looking for some blueprints.
You're not gonna find them in those glasses. They're not in there.
I can't breathe. Dork. Alright,
It all happens
through
so
process of
fast.
elimination. I definitely don't need this one. I don't need that one. I don't need that one. I might need this one. I don't need that one. I might need this one. We're narrowing it down. Between these ones, I need... Wait, where's that one? I need one with 2 and 4.
Justin's
four.
gonna hit his faith with you, so
This-
maybe
yeah, this is...
you won't be alone in this endeavor.
Okay. I don't have 4... I have a 4-pin and an 8-pin on the board, but I don't have a 4-pin and an 8-pin wire. Do I use the 4-pin? Or is it an optional one since I don't have the wire? It looks important. It's definitely on the board. Oh, wait, that's 6. I knew a little, if I had done this more recently, that board's probably the same as it used to be. EAT IC2 probably. Everyone's still here, which is amazing. That's so strange. Everyone, all
Yeah.
the people that have been
Who
here.
else is here? There's like a
There's
couple
15
people.
We got
What was it,
15
like
folks.
like about 3
Somebody
people
fell asleep,
talking.
but they're here.
Yeah, someone walked away and came back.
You're still at it, huh?
Someone fell asleep.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm not. That's the power for the for this port over here, I guess, which I'm not using. So I'll just plug this one in, huh?
Corey still remembers when there was the 8-inch floppy.
Oh, the floppy. Those were the and that was
The big floppy.
yeah, the big floppy, the one that they still run the United States nuclear arsenal on.
Nice.
But not the 8-inch. They run them on the 16-inch ones. They're like this big. They hold like half a kilobyte. That's the launch code still. Alright. And we are in. And we are.
Daniel said he didn't have a GPU in your parts list.
I didn't have one. I'm not doing one. I'm not doing one because I'm not trying to do any mining or anything, and I just got something with some cheap onboard. Because this, I'm not even gonna have a monitor hooked up to this computer. I'm gonna be just running it remotely. So, yeah, and I'm not gonna be doing any mining, so don't need it. I'm just gonna be using it as an archival node. But yeah, so that answers that, hopefully. Unless I do need one. I don't think I do.
How are you going to view your display? AMD 5800X doesn't have an onboard graphics.
The what now? It doesn't?
The AMD 5800X doesn't have an onboard graphics.
It doesn't? I could. Is that the, wait a second. Well, I probably made a mistake then.
Uh-oh.
But, oh, okay. Yeah, discrete graphics card required, that's right. Well, it's a good thing I've got a cheap one I can throw in there. I've got my old one from other computer that, but I'll just need it temporarily while I'm setting up the operating system. And then once that's set up, it's gonna just be ran remotely. So, yeah, I'll just need one temporarily to get things installed. That'll be fine.
No big deal.
Yeah, it's not. I probably should have double checked that, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe we should continue this. I think I'm think I'm at my limit of
Yeah, it's getting late. Super late.
flipping through a manual for the night. So, yeah, let's continue this another time. Actually, I should stick this on because I already took the cover. I took the cover off the CPU cooler already, and I don't want my thermite, my silver Arctic to. So let me do that first. Yeah.
You unpeeled it, huh?
Yeah, which means I need to put the fans on the back of this guy. I did unpeel it. Why did I unpeel it?
I don't know.
Oh, because I changed out the brackets, and I had to take it off to do that. So that's fine. Let's do these as an exhaust. Fans have an arrow to the flow somewhere, and I want these to blow out, which is right. Where's the arrow? Alright, let's do it tomorrow. I'm done. That's it.
Alright, yeah.
All right.
It's super
Yeah, it is.
duper late.
Audio's shutting down.
Yeah.
Good talk. Thanks for hanging in there. And let's pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by.
I'm having brain farts one after the other right now, so it's bedtime. That means bedtime for me. So adios, and let's do it again sometime. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And then keep an eye out because Ryan will be releasing a new feature on the dashboard soon.
Yeah, tomorrow probably, yeah.